So, I woke up today feeling like an old man in my mental perspectives. Can I just say that I fucking hate millennials? Like, I know I'm a millennial. Millennials are fucking terrible. Now, the reason for this rant that I'm going on here is, can I just say how sick I am of like, edgy nihilism being everywhere I fucking turn? I don't know when this started, but at some point, literally everyone I talk to has this weird undercurrent of nothing matters because we're all fucked for some reason that no one can quite substantiate. So why fucking do anything? Why care about anything? And I just... It's driving me crazy. Like, you know what I'm doing here. You know why I'm talking about this. It ties back into motivation. Because if you're sitting here going, oh, well, why work on music? Because for some reason we're all gonna die in like a year, right? Like, no one's gonna do anything then. And no one actually seems to mean that either, because they're all too happy to keep grinding away at their shitty minimum wage job. If you truly think you're gonna die in 6 months, you quit your job and you fuck off for 6 months and do everything you've ever wanted to do while you still can. But it's this weird, edgy facade where if you care about something at all, you are quote-unquote cringe for taking things too seriously. Or, you know, for the more well-thought-out individuals, you are naive for thinking that you can take something seriously. And I think it's revealing of an attitude... I don't know. My gut instinct, right, is that for millennials, this hit us in, you know, in 2008, 2009, whenever the housing crisis was in America, we were getting articles coming out in Time magazine calling us the damned generation. Meaning, we're fucked. We cannot succeed. We're doomed. We're never gonna have a good life. You know, so we grew up from edgy teenagers into adults thinking, oh, the fucking baby boomers crashed the housing market, and oh, we're fucked, and thanks a lot, mom and dad, you know, and it's just this weird victimhood mentality. And that has just spun out of control in the last 4 years, I think. I think I really started seeing it in 2013, 2014. People just looking for more and more reasons why they're victims, why they are oppressed, why they have this problem and that problem. And there are some people in the world who actually are oppressed, obviously. But these are spoiled suburban kids who've never had to work for anything in their lives. Rich parents sent the kids to college, but we come up with all of these excuses for ourselves. And the problem with these excuses is that they make it okay to not try. And so what's gonna happen is, to all these people to whom nihilism is just such an edgy philosophy, right? It's, oh, I'm so cool, look how little I care about shit. You're gonna wake up one day and realize, oops, I'm not dead. I just wasted the last 30 years of my life not giving a shit. Well, that sucks. And meanwhile, you are infecting people around you with that same cynicism. So, to anyone who has hung in there through my ranting, because I do also just need to get this shit out, don't fucking listen to these idiots who think that they are so cool for being so cynical. Literally, I had someone say to me, okay, that... Oh my god, it's just so stupid. I literally had someone say to me, I was sitting here venting on Facebook, you know, I wasn't like seriously upset, I was venting about the fact that I couldn't get my damn computer working because I was trying to mix a new song, right? And my computer kept crashing on me for one reason or another. And I literally had someone say to me, if you're gonna be upset about something, be upset about President Trump. If you're gonna be upset, you should just go call your congressman and ask them to impeach Trump. And it's like, I don't care what your political beliefs are. I'm not going to talk about my political beliefs. But just think about that for a second. Nothing else is worth caring about except for the thing that I am most upset about, is what this person was saying to me. And I want you to seriously consider, like, do you know people like this? Because I don't get me wrong, I sincerely, strongly hope that you do not have the misfortune of having an edgy political nihilist in your friend circle, okay? But if you do, what I want you to try as an experiment here is disprove what they say. You don't have to argue with them, you don't have to publicly do this, but play devil's advocate to yourself. So they say something terrible, you know, oh, this thing is so bad, we're all gonna die. Go and research the thing. Go and research it, and see if you can't maybe find a reason why they are exaggerating or outright wrong. Because that is what they are not doing, and that is why they can be such cynical assholes. There's almost this culture of victimhood where it is acceptable to just assume that the fucking sky is falling. And it's like, I don't know what it's gonna take. I don't think, personally, that there is any getting through to these fucking people. So I'm done. I don't try anymore to argue with them. I have better shit going on to pay attention to. You know, it's like, look at my net neutrality video, if you haven't already, as an example of what I'm talking about. It's like, yeah, this isn't a great thing that's happened. Yeah, there could be some really disastrous consequences 10 years from now. Probably it's gonna be okay, though. Here's a bunch of reasons why. That flies in the face of Markiplier, PewDiePie, Philip DeFranco. All the biggest YouTubers have come out against the net neutrality repeal. All the biggest websites, fucking everywhere is one message of doom and gloom, because that shit sells. Really, that's really what it is that particular brand of propaganda sells. And people like me, who sit here taking a rational approach and thinking to themselves, okay, well, let's see if I can't maybe find a reason that it's probably not as bad as you people are saying it is. We get fucking crucified for it. And the only thing I can figure is that that's because everyone wants a problem. Everyone wants shit to be wrong for some reason. I guess mentally you feel safe not trying if there's no way you would have succeeded anyway for trying. And I'm just saying, be careful around people like that, because that type of draining, toxic behavior just does such bad things for someone who's trying to be creative and stay motivated and make things and succeed on their own. You don't need that shit in your life. So unfollow the people on Facebook who constantly post about it. Really just examine your friend circles. Examine the people you interact with, and examine how those interactions leave you feeling. Because I have a feeling that nihilism isn't going anywhere for quite some time. And I also have a feeling that victimhood and excuses and this currency that is oppression isn't going anywhere for a little while either. I think that at least some of it is actually on its way out, because I think people are growing up and starting to realize, oh wait, maybe I've been going about this the wrong way. Especially 2017 was every week a new bit of fear-mongering. And I personally know a lot of people who are just exhausted. And it's like, well, if you're buying into all of this and not even thinking about, you know, maybe it's a media spin, maybe it's actually patently false, which a good number of these things were, then yeah, I'd be exhausted too. I probably wouldn't even want to get out of bed. Ever. But ultimately, you know, guys, you have to decide, what is the better use of your time, your energy, and your mind? Do you want to fixate on doom and gloom, the sky is falling, there's nothing you can do? Or do you want to focus on the things you do have control over? I know which one I would pick, especially when the actual sky is falling scenarios are so few and far between. Thanks so much for watching. I have new videos on motivation and creative mindsets coming out every Monday, as well as other music lessons coming out every single day, including marketing, instrumentation, songwriting, audio engineering. I aim to make this channel the single destination for anything and everything you need to achieve success in music.